BK, big business, we linked up in the UK with them outlaws, no limit forever, and we mash hard, and we stay out the cheddar.
Yeah, no doubt, man. I mean, moving on to I guess some stuff that's been happening in hip hop. Sadly, we lost Takeoff from the Migos. And there's been widespread reports on the internet and social media with different people chiming in with their take on events and footage and stuff circulating around. Recently, courtesy of hotnewhiphop.com and other media sources, they broke a story saying that a guy called Lil Cam Fifth has allegedly been arrested, and even though they're not saying he's the person who had done it or anything like that, people are speculating and saying that he had been arrested now recently on a gun possession charge, and they say that he had a weapon at the time of Takeoff's murder, and he's said to be affiliated with Mob Ties Records, and I believe that's Jay Prince's camp.
Yeah, I know Prince is. I've studied rap a lot. The whole years they've been around. You know what I'm saying? Jay Prince. I salute Jay Prince because he's a black man that took something from nothing. But at the same time, I'm like, how is this going on? What's really going on over there? You know what I'm saying? Where somebody that's selling millions of records to just get shot, and that's it. You know what I'm saying? Under they watch, there's something extra going on. I don't think Jay Prince has anything to do with it. He's a grown ass man. That's a grown ass man, and the feds have been on Jay Prince just because he was Jay Prince. So I don't think that Jay Prince would have anything like that going on. As far as that, I think it has something to do with them youngsters. Youngsters had something going on with it. It's a bunch of demonic spirits and evil people in music that don't want to, that wishing they was you or whatever the case may be. Who knows what it is, man? But all I know is that there's no reason for this type of antics and shenanigans and malarkey and bullshit going on at these clubs, at these parties, at these get-togethers. You're not seeing this going on with white people. This is what they be talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is the argument they can throw up in our face because we have such senseless killings and bullshit going on within each other. Get over it. Get off it. You know what I'm saying? Get over it, get off of it. They don't realize that the little things that they may do affects the world even more because of social media and cameras everywhere. That's why they able to get the shit that they catching. Just remember when Takeoff got killed, I seen a video of the dude had a pistol on him and somebody keyed in right on it. So it's like the things that you think that people not seeing, they seeing, and that's why they getting caught. It used to be like you get caught right after something happens. Now, like, people start, looking at these videos and all that. These police is just on this shit just like we on it. They looking at it just like we looking at it. You know what I'm saying? So they see it. The thing is that, black people need to get off this. It's making us look terrible. And once we start having this pride of how we looking to the world, that's when all this shit will stop. Like, people's like, these youngsters don't care about how they look into the world. You know what I mean? This is not happening in no other genre of music but hip hop and rap, and it's terrible.
Yeah, no, definitely. It's a sad and unfortunate situation. Like you said, I echo the same sentiment. I don't feel as though this is anything, implicative towards Jay Prince or anything like that. But
the fact they calling it Mob Ties.
But
change the name. Call it something else. Why gotta be Mob Ties? You feel me? So it makes it easier for these attorneys and all these people, these court people, to be able to see, look, Mob Ties and all this old type of shit. Like, call it something else. Why it gotta be Mob Ties? Ain't nobody out there really killing nobody. You know what I mean? Or they infatuated with these Italian movies or something, but they should call that shit something else.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. So I'm sure we'll be hearing some more developments on this story as it's reported. They're saying this guy, Lil Cam, has been arrested and is currently in custody.
Yeah, man. Rest in peace of Takeoff. Imagine what Quavo and all them. Imagine how he's feeling. He was right there. It could have been him. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't really see Offset at none of that shit. You don't really see him at none of that. You know what I mean? But Like it could have been him. Just imagine what his thoughts are, or how he's sleeping, or how he's resting. I'm sure he's not. You know what I'm saying? You have to bury your cousin. I think that was his cousin also. You know, so fuck the rap. You know what I mean? Like this is my real family. You know what I'm
Well, I
saying?
mean,
So it's just
it was reported that people say it was a private event that was hosted by Jay Prince Jr. and some of his associates and stuff. And, you know, an argument erupted and, you know, violence would eventually ensue with gunfire. Now, it's just, it's just such a shock. I mean, if it comes out, you know, that it was this guy, Lil Cam, do you think that that leaves a black eye on Jay Prince and mob ties?
yeah, man. It's like I said, and you know, they not even thinking about OG. They not even thinking about Jay Prince. You know what I'm saying? Like they know that the feds have been trying to get Jay Prince. They know that the feds have been watching and following and trying to get him into twists and all this old type of thing, you know. So why would you do something like that? It's better promotion. You know, I remember they would say like, yeah, they would say back in the day, like, even bad promotion is good promotion. But this promotion right here ain't no good promotion at all. You ain't get no fame or no good notoriety from this, you know. So, you know, to Jay Prince, hold your head, brother. I know this shit is hard on you. And it's another thing I wanted to speak about, that I wanted to talk about that's in the news right now, about the girl who was in Mexico with her friends, her so-called friends, and the girls ended up beating her to death. You know what I'm saying? And told her family that she died from alcohol poisoning when she didn't have any alcohol in her system at all. You know, it's a sad thing. I've been watching it for the last 2 weeks. You know what I'm saying? The FBI and everybody's all into it. And the reason it happened over in Mexico, I think Cabo or something, San Lucas or some shit over there, that the Mexican police really didn't really want to be involved in it. But it's a terrible thing. I just wanted to shout out and say rest in peace. I forget her name, Shanquilla. I think her name is Shanquilla. Rest in peace to her, because
Robinson, we did a story on it before. We covered it when it first when the story first broke. I believe you chimed in on that as well. We spoke on it. Yeah, Shanquilla Robinson, definitely a
yeah,
sad story and unfortunate. I believe that one of the assailants has been arrested. We know that arrest warrants was issued for the person to be extradited to Mexico, because I believe that's where they have to face charges out there.
see, I'm on that type of, I'm on that type of thing. Like, anybody losing their life like that, I don't care if they was white, black, whatever, but the fact that it was a black woman, she was a business owner, she had her own thing going on, and her parents is distraught, to go somewhere that far and not come back with because of some so-called friends, and then you hear dude in the background that's videotaping this shit talking about fight back. You know what I'm saying? No, you fight back. When you get in jail and they start whooping on your ass, you fight back. That's what you do, because that's wrong. That's not what you call a real friend. And then they beat her to death. You know what I'm saying? And then there's just so many like loopholes and bad things that he rubbing her head. She was damn near dying. She was dying, and they really wasn't calling the ambulance right away. It's just like a sad thing. And this world is just it's becoming just a bowl of shit. People need to really reevaluate themselves, and I feel like the U.S. needs a upgrade. It does. It needs an upgrade. It needs to get off this racism and all this killing and death. Is terrible.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I totally agree with you on that, man. And so much trouble in the world right now. Like Pac said, and Big Psych. So much trouble in the world, and ain't nobody feel your pain.
Can't nobody. And rest in peace to him too. I was talking about Big Psych yesterday. Like, people just dying. You don't know why they dying. Like, I don't even know why my homie is gone. Like, I used to see Big Psych in Inglewood, because I'm from Inglewood, and I would see him. And when I would see him, I'd be like, "What's up, evil-minded gangster?" And he'd be like, "How you know about that, Flaw? How you know about?" Man, he was a good dude, man. And I heard at the end that him and Pocket fell out because Psych was going to get a deal. He was, Suge was going to sign him, and Pac didn't want Psych to sign to to Death Row. He wanted them to sign the Machiavelli Records. And he just like, you know, in Big Psych mind, I'm sure he was just like, nigga, you out here running around off the meat rack. Ain't no telling what's gonna happen. I'm trying to seal my deal. You know what I'm saying? And then Big Psych ended up dying. You know, rest in peace to him. He was a good friend of mine too, man. Him and Mental and Kato and all of them, you know what I mean, from IVC. Big up to Big Psych, man. Rest in peace, homie.
Join us on the line, boutonline.com, for the hottest UK, US flavor. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to be updated on new drops and content.